Today we are celebrating the Advocates Day of the year 2023. My esteemed brothers, brother judges, honorable members of the Bar Association KGF, senior members of the Bar Association, and all the public gathered here. The advocates are the mainstream in the society, and they play an important role not only in dispensation of justice but also in building the good society and strong nation. You have known the history of India. In the pre-independence period, most of the advocates played important role and struggle against the British to get the independence. Among them, Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Babu Prasad, Vallabhbhai Patel, so many great personalities are there who are the advocates by profession, and they are the freedom fighters who dedicated their life in getting the freedom. So, the advocates are having good history, and they can create the history by making their achievements. Even now, we have given respect to the portraits of Dr. Rajendra Babu Prasad and Dr. Ambedkar. They are also advocates by profession. Kolar is not only the land of gold, but it is also the land of eminent jurists, and it has given judges to the Supreme Court of India. Justice Gopal Gowda is the son of this land, who worked as a judge of Honorable Supreme Court. And there are other High Court judges. Recently, our Justice Sudhindra Rao and Anand Bhaira Reddy and Justice Veerappa, they are also came from the soil of the Kolar. So, I request all the junior advocates to take them as a role model in your career so that you can achieve everything. The profession is called as noble profession, and especially I want to address only to the juniors, because I am also junior with you. I have to learn a lot of things from the seniors, because every day we are learners. We are not perfect in any sense, in any subject, even though we may be the judges. We are everyday learners, and we have to learn a lot of things, especially from the senior advocates. The role of the advocate starts from the pleadings. The pleadings is the basic foundation of the case, and it is the skill of an advocate which can be seen in the pleadings. I want to give an illustration that how the skill of an advocate will help in constructing one case. It is just like a foundation. The buildings of the case means laying the foundation to the building. If the foundation is strong, the building will be strong. When I was working in Bijapur, now it is called as Vijaypur, there is one advocate called R.M. Kulkarni. He is blind by birth. He has no both eyes, and he will come to the court with the help of two assistants, two juniors. But if we open his plaint or written statement, you cannot find single mistakes or corrections or striking out whatever the mistakes. No single corrections or mistakes found in his buildings, even though he is blind by birth. And he used to cross-examine only 5 or 10 questions. Whatever may be the strong case, he used to put only 5 to 6 cross-examine, 6 questions. And within 6 questions, he used to get the admissions what was required for that case. And he was not quarreling with the witness. Witnesses may be from the rustic village, they may be rustic villagers, and they may sometimes create irritation to the advocates. But one thing we have to learn from that advocate is we should not lose our temper. Whatever may be the case, however he may answer, if we take him with calmness, with all calmness, he will give the admissions what we will get. And one my request to the juniors is, please start your profession with buildings. When I started my profession, within 2 months I started drafting written statement. My senior used to give plain to me and told me to draft the written statement. And I used to write it in the paper and used to give to my senior, and he used to correct and making some insertions or deletions. It means it helped me to come to the post, to this post. So we should start our professions with our buildings. I request my all junior advocates here, please don't get typed any applications either on typewriter or on the computer. Try to write each and every application. Try to write each and every application by hand only. By that, your handwriting will be improved and your skill of writing the application will be improved. And it will help your profession to become most successful advocate in your profession. And one care you have to take is to the language and grammar. Whether it may be in English or Kannada, you should put the words or sentences in grammatical manner. And whenever you address an application to the court, it should have, that application should give respect to the court. Your application should be addressed. And so I request you at least to write interim applications. It may be Order 1, Rule 1, Order 1, Rule 10, Order 26, Rule 9, Order 6, Rule 17. You try to write these kind of applications as per the dictation of your senior advocates. Then you will easily learn the buildings. If you learn the buildings, half of your profession is successful. Next is, whenever you want to cross-examine the witness, please be prepared in the house. Please get some instructions from your client. And even at the time of drafting the plaint also you have to get instructions. Sometimes that case may not come within the purview of law, but you have to bring it within the purview of law. so that party should get the remedy. So, to prepare the plaint, you should have the legal knowledge. Legal knowledge means whether this kind of relief can be granted or not, whether this kind of applications are permissible under our law or not. So, be prepared for the cross-examination and come to the court, then you will know what should be put to the witness and what should be extracted from his mouth and what should not be asked. This cross-examination, it is an art. I told you the name of an advocate. He used to put only 5-6 questions. Even one M.G. Nagnuri advocate was there. He was from my native place and he used to take class on CPC when I was studying, and he used to tell all the rulings without looking to the book. So, you should write important decisions in our diary by reading the journals. Whenever journals come, for example, AIR 2023, it may be November version or December version. If you are not able to purchase them because of some financial problems, you go to the office of your senior, and whenever new issue came to the office of senior, please go through all the important decisions and make them or write in one book or on diary so that it will be remembered for you, and whenever such cases comes, you should refer them in the court. And you should remember all the important provisions of law. For remembering that provision, you have to read that provision for nearly about 5-6 times. And you write some important provisions which are in daily use. For example, it may be Order 1, Rule 10, plaint presentation of the plaint, Order 7, Rule 1 and 2, and Section 26. For impleading, Order 1, Rule 10, for amendment, Order 6, Rule 17, for appointment of court commissioner, Order 26, Rule 9. Like this, the applications which are repeatedly filed in the courts, you should make note of the concerned provisions. Sometimes some persons are writing, some advocates are writing repeatedly 151, 151. When there is a specific provision, seeking relief, please quote that provision only. And you should not be under impression that the judges will receive the applications without looking into the contents. You might have seen in my court, whenever I will receive any applications, I will go through the contents. And I have brought some mistakes to the concerned advocates immediately and get rectified them before receiving them. So, please write the applications with carefully. I have received some applications without signature of the advocates. There are no signatures either of the party or of the advocate. Such mistakes should not be committed. And arguments is concerned, it is a skill. And you have to sit in the court hall from morning to evening without wandering there, here and there to the tea stall or coffee stall, and you should maximum spend your time in the court hall only. You should observe even though that case may not be belong to you or your senior, some other cases are being conducted, and you should sit in the court hall and observe the art of the cross-examination of senior counsels and art of the addressing the arguments, especially in civil cases, and art of cross-examination in sessions cases and some seriously contested magistrate cases. It is an skill, and you might have seen some murder cases may be easy to conduct, but some cases are there which are difficult to conduct, difficult to contest. For example, Section 138 Negotiable Instruments Act. It is presumption law, and there is no kind of defense for the accused, and he has to, in order to get acquittal, he has to do a lot of efforts, and there are less chances of acquittal. In such cases, if there are some hints for your success on technical grounds or by referring some laws, if you put some efforts, you may get acquittal also. Getting an acquittal in enact case is great success in your field. And some cases are there. For example, 406, 409 offenses, 408, 409 offenses. These are the cases registered on the basis of documents only. The witness need not tell anything regarding the misappropriation. The document itself will speak. So, in such cases, you have to take that cases as challenge, and you have to do such efforts. I taken 2 cases in my legal profession, such cases, and I attempted to conduct those cases, but because of my appointment in this profession, those cases could not be completed. But I was having confidence that I will succeed in those cases. So take tough cases and put all your efforts, then you will be more successful in the profession. Nowadays, there are challenges in the profession, but you have to come out of the challenge, and the junior advocate should not lose the hope that there is no scope for me and I cannot come forward. There are some fields. See, many advocates became the ministers, chief ministers, prime ministers. All these posts are waiting for you, but you should show your skill, because we are the judges or government servants who cannot contest the elections, and we should not participate in any elections. But you, being an advocate, you may participate in the election, and you have to develop the skill of attracting the people. Then you can succeed in your profession. So you should prepare for the examination also, judges examination, public prosecutor examination, and nowadays so many books are available, solved question papers are available, and you may prepare for the examinations, and take some coaching classes are also being conducted. Take the guidance of senior advocates and judges, then it will become your way easy. Since 2 years I am saying that no juniors are making attempt here to write the civil judge examinations. Please try to fight. Please try to fight, because you are showing your ability to the whole Karnataka, because you are fighting with all the candidates who are also appearing for the examination throughout the Karnataka. So when you are having ability and you are competent to become judge, you should do hard work and you will achieve in the examination. My sincere request is to the junior advocates, please participate in the legal aid functions. By participating in the legal aid functions, you will get the courage. You will get the courage, and if you get the stage courage, and afterwards you may participate in the elections. It may be Gram Panchayat election, Taluk Panchayat election, or it may be Jilla Panchayat election. You should start your career from here only. So I request all of you to participate. Seniors, their life is now different. Now they will not think about the, but you are the future senior advocates. So now you have to take active participation in the legal aid functions, and you will get contact with the so many litigants by participating in the legal aid functions, because they will observe each and every moment of junior advocates. Because I am the best example. I am became successful advocate within 2 years, because everyone used to observe me, and I noticed it when the cases were flowing towards me. So I request all the junior advocates to be humble, sober, and give respect to your senior advocates, to your litigants, and to the court. So far as the health is concerned, we should have sound mind and sound body. Then only we can be a successful person in the society. So we should maintain good health. Nowadays we are getting diabetes patients at the age of 20-25. So in order to come out of these health issues, we should do yoga or morning walk or badminton, playing badminton and other activities, bar maintaining the good health. Last time also I requested to the office bearers of the Bar Association to hold cultural activities, because many junior advocates are there. There may be some skills in the juniors. Some may be expert in singing, some may be expert in dancing, some may be expert in running or some other activities like lighting the candle in single stick, some other activities, throwing the ball, and give one prize to them, and they will be more active in the association activities. So last time also requested, I have requested, and today, this occasion also I requested, because everywhere especially in Hassan district, this Advocates Day is celebrated grandly. They will conduct, even the judges will also take part with them. They will also play the badminton with them, and the prize will be given to all the junior advocates. So I request all the senior members of the bar to identify the ability and some skills in the juniors, and on the next occasion, please hold some cultural and sports activities for the junior advocates, so that they should show their ability. With these few words, and last only one my request is, I request all the senior members of the bar to hold some seminars and debates for the juniors on some important subjects, so that they may discuss about their problems, challenges, or their knowledge on the subject, and it will help them to their legal profession. I am very thankful for all the office bearers of the Bar Association KGF for giving me an opportunity to address you. Thank you, one and all.
Yeah. Senior members and all the advocates. See, there is nothing much to speak. But anyhow, as he rightly said, out of compulsion I am standing before you here. I did not become an advocate by chance. I became by choice. I wanted to become an advocate. I got an appointment in BEML. I refused to join BEML. When my father asked me, what are you going to do? I said, I will become an advocate. Then I joined by law without joining BEML and became an advocate. Anyhow, because it has clicked, I have no regrets. Otherwise, definitely I would have regretted, because all my friends who joined BEML worked for 30, 40 years. They are all having a retired, peaceful life, I can say. They are all having peaceful life now after 60 years. However, I enjoy the profession. Every one of us must enjoy the profession. And we definitely enjoyed as advocates. When we joined, there were battery of senior advocates. There was a battery of senior advocates. My senior was there. Sri N. Vasnavalabrao. K.V. Jairam sir was there. Samping Goda was there. M. Bhaktavachalam was there. Inayat was there. Our Kusma Ramkishdeti was there. We started practicing, we started learning. Hardly we were only 3 juniors then. I was a junior then. On the same day when I got enrolled as advocate, along with me, I can say with pride, along with me, taking my pen, register in the Bar Council was signed by Sudhindra Rao. My number is 804, his number is 805. When they wanted us to sign the register, I signed it. Sudhindra asked for the pen and he signed the register. Both of us, and Narayan Reddy was there. He was a junior at that time. A fantastic criminal advocate. Unfortunately, we do not have him now. A person who can have the criminal judgments by tip of finger. He was there. We had a battery of senior advocates. Though my official senior was Mr. N. Vasnambarao, I had number of unofficial seniors, including our Ramnath sir, from whom I have learned so much. I can call him as unofficial senior. We learned so many things. See, all that is required is don't stick on to anyone. Try to get knowledge from everyone. See, advising me, they wanted me to give some advice to juniors. Advising is very easy. Following it is very difficult. It's very difficult to follow. I have my good friends like Martin, Chinnadhar, with due respect, with their permission, I call them as my close friends because Chinnadhar is much elder to me. I cannot call him as my friend. But anyhow, with his permission, I can call him as my friend. I have so many senior advocates who all practiced with me. And all this, Manivanan is there. When Manivanan was giving an inaugural starting address, I was sitting there and thinking of a child. If you give a ice cream to child, till it is completed, it will not be thrown. That is Manivanan. If you give him a mic, till he says everything, till he completes everything, he will not keep the phone. That is Manivanan. I can with all authority speak about him because as he rightly said, we are classmates from second standard. From second standard, not from high school. From second standard, we studied together. And still I am not able to understand him. That is the fun. Even after so many years, I am not able to understand, I am not able to gauge him as to what he will do at a particular point of time. That is Manivanan. Follow him also. He has some good things to say. Follow him also. Everything is fine. The profession is fantastic. This is one of the noblest profession I can say. Don't go with the clients. Don't identify yourself among the clients. Go with advocates anywhere. Don't go with because judges are not, I am not able to openly say, don't go with the clients to the bar. Not this bar. Don't go to the bar. If you are having that addiction, go to the bar. Take your friends, take the advocates and go, not with the clients. Go there, sit with them. Next day, your client will not respect you. If the respect is reduced for an advocate, that will reduce the respect to the court, that will reduce the respect to the judges, to the judgment. Everything will come down. Please don't do it. Keep your unattached attachment to the cases, a detached attachment. Detached attachment to the case is more important. We fight for the client. If the case is won, he gets the property. If it is lost, he loses the property. All that you are there is only to collect the fees. Fees is not based on the value of the property also. It is based on the work what you do. Generally they say all the advocates lie. Yes. For what? For the purpose of getting justice. There is somewhere you should suppress something. Suppression of something is also a lie. I read somewhere, what does an advocate do after death? I was surprised. What does an advocate do after death? He lies still. He lies still. You take it anyway. he cannot move, he lies still. And if you take the other meaning, it says he is still lying. So, not that, because I know one of our advocate who is not here now, he made he spoke to an advocate, to a client over phone like this, and that was recorded, brought before the court, and was played before the court, that he says he is lying. That was in the MC case. I think Martin may remember it. See, that is the way. We will all work together. Any kind of doubt. When they said they are going to honor me, I told Rajagopal Gowda, Manivan and everyone, I am one among you. Where is the question of honoring me separately? Then I thought another way also. Generally, honoring will be done when you think enough is enough. When you want to say somebody, enough is enough, you go away. That is the way, time when we honor. We honored Ashokan recently when he got retired, we honored him. I think all of you want me to retire. That is why I have been honored. I am very, very happy. I am completely, I have no grouse. If you want me to retire also, I have told my juniors number of times. Then Bidbide and Barala Kotige and that. I want to have enough is enough and I want to retire because this happens. That is why I think the age of retirement is 60. Once you get 60, you get that mindset. You get that mindset of not working. That mindset is coming. Anyhow, I have to do some justice to the clients who already given me case. I have to do justice for my juniors who are all depending on me. I have a wonderful group of juniors for whom I should do some justice. I am doing all this for all the juniors. I don't differentiate juniors and seniors in advising. All the advocates, we have to satisfy 4 people. In our practice, we have to satisfy four people. One, my own conscience. When I take up a case and do the job, I should satisfy myself. Yes, I have done the job. Result is different. Result will not decide the effect. Result will not affect the object also. Object may be good, result may be bad. So I should first satisfy myself, my conscience. Second, I should satisfy my clients. Because they are the persons who have come to us believing. Monday also in case they wanted me to file a wakalat. I told the client, my junior will be there, he will file it. He directly told me, sir, case nimuk kottidini nanu. Wakalat file madake, sir, case nimuk kottidini nanu. He wants me to come and file the wakalat. I said, case nadtini wakalat avarakತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ sir, case ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. That is the mindset of, so those clients who come with so much of confidence to you, we should be able to satisfy them. Third one is, we should satisfy the family. Because once if you are very much attached to the profession, you are definitely unjust to your family. You are not doing justice to the family. If you sit throughout in the court, throughout in the office, you are doing injustice to the family also. That should not be there. You should do justice to them also. Last but not the least, you should satisfy the judges. I am not putting it any other way. You should satisfy them with your arguments. And the result, it is in their hands. My senior used to say one thing, never rub with judges. Never rub with judges, because all judges will not take it in the sportive spirit. Never rub it. Even if you are getting an order against you, just smile and come out. Your smile should send a signal that the order is wrong. You should not rub with judges, because there are number of other cases, number of other clients for whom you have to represent again. So never rub with the judges. The advocate, now it is not the question of giving an advice only on one day, because in my opinion, advocate day cannot be one day. Every day is advocate day. Every day, throughout the year, every day is advocate day. It cannot be one day. We commemorate it one day. It is only the culmination of all these days on one day. But every day, if you ask Rajagopal Gowda to provide food for us, I think he will leave the profession. So one day is only for commemoration, but every day is our day. Let us enjoy every minute in the court. Let us enjoy every day in the court. Have a nice profession. Profession is the best thing what you can do. The best profession, noble profession is only teachers and advocates. Ours is definitely a noble profession. I think doctor will not mistake us when I don't say doctor is a noble profession. Advocates or teachers are the noble professions. And I'll have definitely thank Mr. Rajan Babu sir and Dr. Muralidhara, both of them. Again, with their permission, I can call them as my friends also. Because Rajan Babu sir I know from quite number of years. Dr. Muralidhara also I know from quite number of years. But now I am looking at them in a different capacity here as persons who have come to be honored. So my only thing is, though I have taken lot of time, my only thing is, let us enjoy every moment, let us enjoy learning everything. There is no end for learning at all. We can go on learning, and that to this profession, we can go on learning. There is no end for it. Let us learn. And after learning, we will take out the L. We will earn. We learn. After some time, L will automatically go. It will vanish and you start earn. But if you start as earn, learn will not come at all. Learn will be first and then earn. So with these few words, I thank the office bearers with whom I requested that I...
But third time, because of his health, he has to resign in the year 1962. See, he was the first president from 1950 to 1960. So that remembrance we are celebrating Advocates Day here also. In this occasion, while celebrating Advocates Association, you must also remember the father of the Constitution framework. The Indian Constitution regarded as the best constitution, one of the best constitutions in the world. This has been framed by eminent, that is Bharat Ratna, Dr. Babasaheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is the chairman of drafting committee, in whose painstaking so many things have been gathered and it is finally drafted. Such is the Constitution. Your Honor, dear friends, I'm quoting, see, preamble of the Constitution. See, preamble is the opening of the minds of the legislature. Here a Constitution preamble, what says? We the people of India resolve to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic, to secure its citizens, that is justice, liberty, fraternity, equality. These are the four pillars under which the Constitution is standing. Now, here, we the people of India, that has been used in the Constitution, the sources of Constitution, it is the people of India. People of India only the sources of the Constitution, not anybody. So that is why we the people of India, to constitute India, so that is sovereign state. We are not under anybody's in the world. That is socialist state and secular state. Secular means, Your Honor, friends, secular means Constitution does not recognize particular religion or favoring, but Constitution recognizes all religious faith equally, because the fundamental rights enshrined under Article 25 to 28, wherein right to practice, propagate and profess is a fundamental rights. The Constitution allows everybody has to go heaven only according to his own way. That is the ancient Constitution. So therefore, when such is the case, and also the fundamental rights, it is a Magna Carta of India. fundamental rights, where Article 12 to Article 34. Everybody says, for example, Article 12 is only a definition of a state. State means not the Karnataka state or Andhra state. That is a definition. What is a state within the meaning of Article 12? 13, law. What is the meaning of law? That is. Next is right to equality. That is, two words are used in Article 14. State shall not deny equal before the law and equal opportunity of law. See, equal opportunity of law is additional word is used in the Indian Constitution, which is not found in any other constitution. All are constituted equal before the law. No. Even laws also equal opportunity must be there. So that is why we must also think of here, fundamental rights can be applicable only for sometimes citizens or non-citizens there. Article 21, right to life. No person shall be deprived of his life and life without the procedure of law established under the law. To deprive the life, there must be a procedure. That procedure must be established under the law. So that is these two articles, which is applicable to both citizens as well as non-citizens, because no person is used. And such a way. And another thing is that constitutional remedies, Article 32. Any person want to go to the Supreme Court directly, we can invoke Article 32, one can go to the Supreme Court directly while exercising his fundamental rights. The same can also be exercised under Article 226 of the Indian Constitution before the High Courts. Even directly one can go to the Supreme Court. So that is why such a good constitution, such a fine constitution, and also 3 wings, all spheres are there. Legislature work, executive work, judicial work, all is defined in the constitution. Nobody encroaches upon each other. In India, the constitution is supreme. Neither the president nor the prime minister is supreme. It is the constitution is supreme. Constitutional authority, one must function within the framework of the constitution only. That is, I don't want to take because my friend is already submitted to, and see, an advocate, as far as advocate is concerned, an advocate must be faithful to his client first of all. He must see that his client, to protect his interest, he has to see to his best ability to place the case before the court. And also it is the duty of the advocate who has to respect and to maintain court decorum and dignity. That is also important. You must also give respect to the presiding officers while participating in the judicial proceedings. We must also try to see that your client gets justice in your best ability. See, lawyer's profession is always a student. One has to always read, then only. Because now if a client approaches today, one point is declared by the High Court, Supreme Court. Your advice only on that point only is there. Subsequently, the very Supreme Court is over the case goes. For example, in 2016, what the Supreme Court says as far as Hindu Amendment, Hindu Succession Act, now 2021, that is a different. It's all there. We have to face that one. We have to know other go. Now that is, you must faithful. You must repose the confidence with the client. Client must repose the confidence with you. With these few words, I thank you.